We are on the road. Vroom.
Tim, that was the cringiest thing I ever heard.
What?
The way you just said that.
Oh, man, dude. We like to do silly shit, dude. I'm tired. Um, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's 8:30 in the morning. We had to do a morning episode because Tim, for whatever reason, can't do one tonight.
I'm working till midnight tonight.
Anyways, um, all right. So there's no topic for this morning's episode, so we're just gonna ramble. So,
Man,
anyways, Tim,
yeah.
I had just seen A Quiet Place. Have you seen the trailers for it? I know you haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, I haven't seen the movie yet. It's actually a horror movie I really want to see. There's another one I really want to see called Truth or Dare. That one looks pretty cool. And I think
I
there's
want to see that one too, but I got nobody to go with.
yeah, I think there's one other that has looked pretty good, but I'm not 100% sure. But A Quiet Place. Oh man, dude, how was it?
I won't spoil it, but I'll give you my basic thoughts.
Yeah,
Uh, the movie had a super strong beginning, very strong hook. Uh, Immediately, you're like immersed in this world, and you're just like, "What's going on here?" And I like it because they don't spoon feed you everything. They don't give you they don't explain the whole backstory of what exactly is going on, but you're never confused. You understand this world. Uh, it overall, it was just a great movie, except I just didn't like the very ending. It seemed like a cheesy cop out kind of ending.
I mean that type of movie kind of seems like it'd be hard to make a pretty solid ending. And like, how long is it? Like an hour and a half, 2 hours?
Hour and a half. Trust me, the whole movie is beautiful right from the beginning until like the last 5 minutes. That it made me cringe. It was a big cop out ending.
Was it
It was
predictable?
like a yeah. It was It was not that it was predictable. It was just stupid. Cheesy, predictable, stupid was the last like 5 minutes or so.
Man, that movie's it's too dark of a movie. It's like too dark lit of a movie to bootleg. So I might buy a ticket and go see it. I have the
Yeah,
I have this weekend off of work, so I can probably do some shit.
yeah, dude, it's an excellent movie. Now I just gotta go see Truth or Dare. My sister wanted to see it, but my sister doesn't like going to the movies. So I don't know. My little sister, she's like, let's just find it online. I'm like, how can we just bootleg this movie? I'm like, you wanted to see this movie. You're the one that told me about it, but you don't want to go to the theater and see it.
Yeah, I remember seeing it. I forget what movie I was seeing. It had to have been one of the Marvel movies, and they played a trailer for it, and I was like, "Oh man, that actually looks good, man! Holy shit, they're stepping horror up finally."
Yeah, I feel modern day horror, more specifically 2015ish to now, I feel they've been experimenting with a lot of new ideas, which is refreshing. Not all of them have landed pretty well, but for the most part, what I've seen, Get Out, Quiet Place, and just from what I've seen in the trailer of Truth or Dare, I feel that they've been experimenting a lot with different uh, ways to approach horror, and I feel they're kind of getting away from the cliches, even if these movies haven't been perfect.
Yeah, like I mean, I'm 100% sure we're still gonna get shit like Paranormal Activity
Yeah,
and stuff. And I say shit very strongly about those type of films. But then we also had a lot of cool shit back in the day. Like we had a Exorcism of Emily Rose. That was a cool movie. Um, the Exorcist back in the day was awesome, but like when I watched it as a kid, I thought it was hilarious. Um,
yeah. So the regular Exorcist, that movie, it wasn't really scary, but it was fine.
it probably was scary to
I
people
don't
who
know.
saw it brand new, you know.
maybe.
I think so.
I saw a trailer as a kid.
I bought
I
it.
saw a trailer as a kid.
I bought it from Orland Video for like $1 because that place was going out of business. They were selling all their DVDs for $1, and I think I bought that from there. I spent like an easy.
I remember seeing a trailer. Then after I saw the trailer one time when I was a kid, I was like walking down the block somewhere, and I seen a movie ticket for it on the ground, and I got freaked out.
I don't even remember what that movie was about. Obviously an exorcism of some girl, but like I remember watching it though, and I was like, hey, this really isn't that bad. But and that's real. I don't really remember what it was about. If I went back and watched it now, I'd probably be like, it was better the first time.
Yeah, because I mean, before what they're doing in the current years, a lot of horror movies pretty much follow the same basic formula, and while a lot of them still do, they've slowly been getting away from it. We've seen it a few times as they've changed it up with Scream 1 and Wes Craven's New Nightmare, arguably two of the top 5 scary movies ever.
Yeah.
They changed the formula up, but it never really caught on until now. And I feel with the success of Get Out, they've been taking a lot more chances on newer stuff.
Yeah. Man. Sometimes you just got to take a risk and you find some shit, or find some like really cool formulas. You know, that's actually how they made stainless steel was an accident, and when they found out that they can make stainless steel, dude, it was like, oh man, this is awesome.
So, anyways, I uploaded my second video to YouTube, Tim. It was a roast video of Clarity Girl #2.
Oh my god, it was hilarious. I put a link in the description below for that, even though that video already got more views than what these episodes do.
Yeah, I don't get that, but I don't know, because I uploaded my first video. It was a brief video from C2E2 of me talking to the editor-in-chief at Marvel, asking him a question, and I sent it to some of the bigger comic YouTubers, and they mentioned it, and a lot of people went to check it out on my channel. I got like 25 subscribers from it, and 1,000 views on that video. But my roast video only has like 20 something.
That roast video was hilarious. That video you did at C2E2 where you asked CB the question, whatever, that first, the other one you were talking about, that was a good video. You had Eli shoot that, right?
Yeah. I wanted to ask CB more. I forgot if I told you this. I wanted to tell him if there would be a social media policy, but I didn't want to hold up the line behind me. There was like 6 other people behind me.
Yeah.
And I was the second person to ask, so I was like, they need their time to ask.
You got up there right away.
Well, I was sitting up close because I was one of the first people inside the room.
Oh, right on. Was that panel packed? Was it like fully packed?
It was mostly packed, not fully packed. There was a lot more people than I expected.
Nice. There was one panel Jeremy and I went to go see, and it was completely packed. They're all like, this one's packed, dude. We can't let any more people in. So then we went to another panel. That's when we went to that Xenoscope panel, and that one was actually pretty cool.
Yeah, I thought the panel I went to, I thought there's only going to be like 10 of us there. But Xenoscope, they're an alright company. I know they take writing samples, but it's all work for hire, so I wouldn't want to do that.
Yeah, they talked about how they work and how they got started, and they taught people about Diamond, about how Diamond is pretty much the only distributor in town, like, so there's like no competition. I was like, damn, dude, that's a hard fucking business to get into. Like if you were trying to start your own distribution company, whatever, that'd be something really hard to get into. You'd have Diamond trying to probably stop you every step of the way if you were trying to if you actually got known.
Yeah, yeah. There used to be like 20 something of them, but then DC signed an exclusive contract with Diamond, and then everybody else started to just Diamond. Diamond came out on top, and along with that.
Wow.
Yeah.
The fucking
But
the distribution monopoly.
but yeah, I don't know. Xenoscope, they put out good stuff. But
They do. They really do.
Like I feel I couldn't do my own ideas over there because they would just take the copyright, or none of it creator owned, to my knowledge at least. It all says copyright Xenoscope in all their books.
Yeah, I don't know much about that. That was something I probably could have asked them because they did do a short Q&A at the end.
So yeah, I talked to Antarctic Press the other day, but you
Yeah.
already know that. I sent them some writing samples.
Yeah.
I actually sent it to the dude that made the company back in '85. He said it was an interesting story, and he said what he could do to find me an artist, but I haven't heard back from him yet.
Man, he's either just like telling you something you want to hear, or he might be actually like doing some scouting or whatever, man. But also, like, you don't know how much these like how many people these guys and stuff talk to, probably doing the same shit you're doing like on a constant basis, and like it could probably just get like annoying or stressful or whatever. So like a lot of times they will just do some bullshit. Like it's not about your education or your skill level. Like in the industry, to get pro, you probably just gotta know somebody nowadays. Like back in the day, like when they started Image and all that, like they were already pros who were all like, fuck this, fuck Marvel and DC, dude, they suck. Like, let's do our own shit. We already got the money and the resources to do this. Like, so it was really easy for them to do, you know. But
Yeah, they were all millionaires.
so when you got guys like us trying to like do the same thing and follow the same dream, it's gonna be a lot harder. We don't know anyone in the industry, and there's a lot of people trying to get into it now. It's a very big industry that a lot of people are trying to get their teeth into.
And the thing is, all these dudes that you hear about them, all like, yeah, I was buddies with this person and they got me a job. All I had to do was ask my friend and they got me in. Those same people are the ones that are bogus about trying to help other people. Like, I've talked to them. I've talked to plenty of people that said, I got in because I was friends with this guy or
Yeah.
this and that. And they don't want to look at your scripts. They don't want to talk to you. They're just some of the rudest people.
See, I could see that being pretty upsetting or whatever. It's all like, that's kind of how my job is, not my cashier job, but my union job. Like, you kind of just have to know somebody to like get in or whatever, but like it's not elitist at all. Like I don't walk around like if someone asks me all like, man, what do I do to get a job there? I'm like, I don't know, man. Just let me know if you're interested. And like next time we're looking for people, dude, I'll see what I can do to get you in. You know, I'm not like, oh man, you just got to know somebody. But then you're like, but I know you. You know, like, oh, I'm not higher up enough. You know, I'll be like, hey, I'll see what I can do to get you in.
I gave out like 20-something script or 40-something scripts to like 20-something people, and I haven't heard back from a single person. Well, I tried to send a few follow-ups. Some people I didn't have their emails, so I tried tagging them on Twitter. I get no response. I emailed one or two people. One of them said he'd try to get to it soon. He's just been busy since the con.
Yeah.
Another 20-something people.
Yeah. Man, it's rough out there. It really,
Yeah.
truly is rough out there. I don't know if I've got an email back from the Corey Walters yet about me wanting for me to be a writer for her.
I don't know what to say at this point. It's just like a little redundant. Like, as we've said this like a billion times, it's just super tough because nobody wants to give you a chance.
Man, it's hard out there, man. You gotta be a millionaire, or you just have to know somebody. And I'm trying to do the millionaire route, even though I'm nowhere close to doing it. I'm trying to do that strategy.
I'm trying to go either way, man. I'll take whatever I can get.
Yeah,
Nobody cares.
yeah. Nobody does, man. That fucking Clarity Girl roast you did was hilarious. Oh my god.
Dude, I cannot wait to roast the other two. Like, oh man, they look so terrible.
They are.
He doesn't understand anatomy at all. Like, if I had to give him some advice, I would tell him his art's not ready for print.
Yeah.
Practice your art, but then if you want to put out a Clarity Girl story, write the script and have somebody else draw it.
No, he needs to just like tell somebody like what he wants to happen in the story, like just give off a premise or a fucking concept, and then just have other people do it completely. Because if you look at the credits on the books, whatever, he's the writer and artist. There's only in that Chibi special and the black one, that's the only other book where there's another writer, and you cannot tell that there's another writer because the pacing in the stories are like you have no idea what the fuck is happening. You don't know what's going on. The dialogue and the narration don't explain anything.
Actually, let me scratch my advice for him. Practice your art and practice your writing. I might have implied when I said at first that he was a good writer. He's not a good writer. Have somebody else draw it and write it, and then you work on your art and writing, or try to practice one and have somebody else do the other. Like, because you suck as a writer and an artist. So just practice. You're not ready for print.
Yeah, like I don't know if he's ever read a comic.
It's funny because it's true. Like, oh, dude, for real, I don't think you could read comics and be that bad.
Like, man,
I've read books with like terrible stories, but they knew what they were doing with the art.
yeah.
And I've read books with bad art, but their story idea was fine. I think this is one of the maybe 5 books I've read in like 5 years of reading comics that have had both of them be so absolutely terrible.
Dude, I was literally on the train last year, and I was all like, I was like, Bobby, that's who I was with. I was like, Bobby, dude, I just read the fucking worst comic book I've ever read in my life. I'm like, you want to read it? And he's all like, no, not really. And I was like, oh man, you got to though. It's that bad, dude. Like, you gotta check it out, dude. It's like, it's that bad, dude. Like, you cannot go. Like, that's the only recommendation I want. I give for is I'll like, dude, you cannot die without reading this book.
Dude, that book, oh dude, it hurt my brain. I was like, what is this? Nothing added up, nothing made sense. And he's all like, Chris, he had told you after he saw the video, he's like, that was an old book. Why is he roasting it? But then he got so upset. And I'm like, why are you upset? If you're admitting it's old and bad, why are you upset?
Yeah, like he was messaging me for like a couple hours. I'm like, oh my, and then he's like, I'm gonna go to bed, and I'm like, oh my god, thank goodness. I'm like, I'm rolling my eyes. I'm like, yeah, it's like sweet, dude. I gotta finish. I'm trying to watch Black Lightning. you know, like if like which had a fucking
Oh,
great season finale, by the way. But yeah, so then he keeps on messaging me. I'm like, oh my god, dude. And then I finally was all like, because I finally ended. I was all like, dude, you're just mad that that someone like honestly critiques your book, and a lot of people are just nice to you because like I think I also think that he might have some sort of like mental handicap too, because like you met him, right?
briefly, but he was kind of normal. Like, I
Uh,
think maybe he doesn't know how to act around people because he knew who I was, but he's never really like seen me before unless he saw my Facebook pictures. With
yeah,
my profile picture, I have a Snapchat filter over it, so you can't really tell it's me. You know, if you just see me walking down the street, and I had like a different hairstyle in that too, and I just like walked by. I was like, "Oh hey, Nasser," and I was like, "Oh hey."
yeah, dude. Because at con you had your hair slicked back like you were in the mafia, and then
Yeah,
and your current picture. I'm looking at it right now. You got whiskers and a heart nose, and
and then afro, and now
yeah,
I got short hair and like that. So, like I don't know, but so that was weird. Uh, that he knew me. Uh, what else was I gonna say? Well, I don't know. He just seemed like kind of weird, like he doesn't know how to act around people. But I wouldn't say he's got like something mental going on. He just seems a little gay. That's the only
he's
vibe
just
I got from him.
uh, when I met him last year at that one panel, I thought he might have been a little retarded. Like I don't know if you're allowed to
I'm
say that.
sorry.
I don't know if you're allowed to say that, but
I'm sorry. I don't mean to laugh at people being retarded, but
but
to anyone who might listen to this, if you know him, it's funny.
but when you see how like he can write decent on Facebook, you know, like he can put out a complete thought and and it will make sense. And I'm all like, well, maybe he's just I don't know. I'm like, maybe he's not
He just sucks
retarded.
at a writer. We'll leave it at that.
I was like, dude, he's an anomaly. There's something that needs to be put under a fucking examining fucking table.
Right. Uh, but yeah, dude. Like I don't know, man. I don't know what his thought process is with the book. Like even a year ago. Let's see. A year ago, April 26th or 2017. That's when I started taking writing comics more seriously, and I was pumping out scripts like crazy.
Yeah.
And from about it was like the end of April actually. So it was like basically from May to December, I pumped out like 142 scripts. And I'll admit, back in this time, I was pretty terrible. And I feel if you do something a lot of times, you'll get better at it. So I feel I'm better now than I was last year.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But where was I going with this? If you look, okay, so he's saying this was from last year, right?
Yeah.
So he should be better. And if you're looking at a script from me from last year to this year, I should be better. So if you're gonna tell me that script from last year was trash, I'll admit it. I'll be like, it's trash. I
Yeah.
put out a book August
Yeah.
2017, and that was the first time I ever tried to write prose instead of comic.
Yeah.
And I read it now, and I'm like, I could have made this 10 times better. So if you tell me that, there's no reason for me to be mad. Like it was my early stuff. Everybody's early stuff is bad.
Did you like?
No, there's very few exceptions.
Did you like how I tried to plug your book in that conversation I had with him?
That was gold.
I was like, buy his book, you know. Like I should have been all like, make a reaction video to his fucking reaction video, dude. Make a fucking buy his book on Amazon, read that, and roast that shit, dude. If I can, you know.
Yeah, like honestly, the only way to respond to that kind of criticism I gave him is just to be better. Like he's so upset because I'm the only one that gave real feedback to him.
Yeah.
I think everybody that saw this book was like, everything in here is trash. Let me be nice to this kid because he seems
Like,
kind of weird and you don't want to upset him.
it seems like he's trying so hard, man. Let's just pat him on the back and be like, good job, boy.
Okay, so he had added me on Facebook a while back, and I had him added for like a month, and then I deleted him.
Yeah.
And his stuff gave me a brain aneurysm. Like I don't know what's the name of the one chick in the book that's like missing an arm. She like everything she said made no sense, and then in one panel somebody's like, "Do you want pizza?" And then it's just a panel, and she's just like, "Holy pancake!" I'm like, "What's up, holy pancake?" And I'm like, "They just asked you if you wanted pizza." His stuff, it made me cringe, like so bad. Nothing adds up.
Dude, in the new one, in the new one with the good cover, there's it's like right in the beginning, like her dad walks in or whatever, and he's all like, "No, you need to finish up with your current cinema," or whatever, talking about like how she's watching a movie or some shit. "You need to finish up with your current cinema. I got something to show you," or some shit like that. I was like, who the fuck talks like this? They're not in England.
You know, another thing I forgot to say. Okay, if anyone listens to this, I know we got like 2 views on this, and like 5 of them are from me. And if anyone's listening to this, no matter where you are, pause the video and watch the video in the description because Tim's linking to the road. Watch the video. After you watch the video, come back to hear my next point. Okay? So just pause it now. Alright, now if you're coming back after pausing it and watching that video, at the beginning of the issue, there's like 3 assassins that somehow needed to go to this doctor's house or whatever to kill him. And I'm like,
To do assassin stuff.
I'm like, why did you need 3 assassins? If you're any hitman ever, all you do is you're across the street and you aim at the guy and you just shoot and you drive away. That's how it works. You only need spies or ninjas. You only need ninja assassins if you're like breaking into some like, if it's like a heist movie, if you're breaking in to steal like diamonds or something. Like, why did they need like 3 dudes to like break into this house?
Yeah, they weren't trying to get any. They weren't trying to get any intel. They weren't trying to like break into a safe, like to get like some sort of fucking documents or experimentational thing, or yeah, like they were just trying to kill a guy. And when you're just trying to kill a guy, it's just fucking click. Yeah.
I guarantee all I have to do is pick the lock, walk in, shoot him, and walk out. It was so dumb. And I missed so much stuff. I think I rushed through that.
So
now I'm thinking of tons of stuff to say.
In Black Lightning, a fucking show on the CW, this main villain guy, Tobias, he has this briefcase, but he needs this one certain dude's thumbprints to open it. And they don't kidnap the guy. They take the guy's fucking thumbs. They fucking take it. And now Tobias has the dude's thumbs. He can open up the briefcase and then fucking boom, he's got... That's how you do a fucking... That's how you write, man. That's how you fucking write.
Yeah, so then there's like another part where she's like bleeding half to death, and then 2 pages of other stuff happens where she's not in it, and then we just get like a splash page of her head first going through a giant robot that never existed before this panel. And I'm like, why is she going head first into this thing? What superhero was like, let me smash this thing with my head?
Goku might do that.
But dude, oh man, that book was so like, my brain hurts just describing it to you.
Because you gotta relive the experience.
Dude, yeah, how do we get stuck with that book, Tim? That was one of my points in
that part had me dying. And then when he was all like, if you were trying to kill me, you missed. And there was like nothing that led. There was nothing that like shot over him, like like pink and hit the wall or something, or like stuck inside. There was like no like bullet or needle or any sort of fucking effect that showed that he was getting.
Was open the door.
Yeah.
All she did was open the door and walk in. And
Yeah.
I'm like, what? Like, okay, maybe not only is Chris retarded, but maybe all his characters individually are retarded or have some form of mental problem.
Yeah. So like. You can I think it's okay to roast fictional characters that have a sort of a disability. So man, and then in the new ones, it's his dad or her dad is out like he makes the experimental drug that turns her into Clarity Girl, and then her friend gets the choice of whichever one she wants too, and he's all like, but you can't have this one certain one because it's the best one, it's the most powerful, and it gets stolen, and then they're like, and I'm like, oh my god, dude, this shit's so fucking like Teen Titans Go writes fucking more serious shit than this.
Dude, I don't know what else to say besides, like, it genuinely is the worst comic in the history of comics. Like, Superman just celebrated his 80 years or whatever, and we've had comics around. That was 1938, and we've had comics around since, like, probably late 1800s, early 1900s.
Yeah.
So over 100 years of content, that was the worst book that anybody's ever made. I guarantee you cannot find a worse book.
Man, man, did you read Action 1000 yet? I bought it just because that's just the book that you buy, and
Okay, here's what I gotta say. Captain America 700 just came out.
I bought that one too because that's just I don't collect Superman or Captain America, but last week I bought that Captain America 700, or it might have been 2 weeks ago. I think it was last week. And then I bought Action 1000.
And if you look up Captain America, go on YouTube and watch reviews of 698, 699, and 700.
Yeah.
And then you look at Action 1000 and you look at those issues, you can tell which company actually cares about their characters, because, and this is coming from a guy that prefers Marvel, because that was a hideous story, and it was so terrible, like great art, terrible writing, and they did not do Captain America any justice with that milestone. But if you read that Superman issue, most of the stories were good. It was a bunch of short stories.
Yeah.
And some of them were super cheesy, but they did him so much justice, and it was an amazing. That is how you do a tribute. That's how you do a milestone.
Yeah.
It was a great issue. The only thing I didn't like was the very last page of the very last story.
That's the one that Dan Slott wrote, right? Or did Dan Slott write the whole thing?
What are you talking about?
Didn't Dan Slott write that book? Or no, Bendis. Bendis wrote it. That's right. Fuck.
Bendis wrote the last story.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of different short stories from different people. Bendis wrote the last story.
Yeah.
I just didn't like the very last page because it looks to me like Bendis is trying to rewrite history. But you'll see that when you read it. But it was great, man. It was a beautiful book. It really honored Superman and honored Jerry Siegel and Joe Shuster and what they gave us, you know?
Yeah.
Those guys taking Action #1, it's very likely we don't get the rest of this stuff. Because Superman did so well that they asked Bob Kane and Bill Finger to make somebody that could go along with this character, and then they made Batman. And, you know, without those early comics, we likely don't get the rest of DC
Yeah.
Which up until like a few years ago was great.
Yeah, like there was a lot of awesome icons that did not get the credit that they deserved, and then like well after they died, they've been finally getting like credit that they deserved, and it seems like really unfortunate.
Yeah, it's the most unfortunate that Siegel and Schuster didn't see much money from Superman until they were old men, you know, because
Yeah,
they were born in like the 19 like tens, and they didn't DC didn't start giving them uh every year since some point around the time the movie came out. DC gave them like a few thousand every year. I think it might have been like 20,000 each at the time. I
yeah,
don't know what it adjusts for after inflation, but and I think they still pay their families too. But it wasn't until the 70s they started seeing a decent amount of money from it.
yeah.
So they were old men basically, and they ended up dying in the 90s.
And like in the '90s, like the Superman had already become the most popular superhero in the world, and he's still there. He's still there. Batman is a second. Spider-Man is third, which is really cool for fucking Spider-Man to be fucking up there and on par with fucking Superman and Batman.
Yeah. I was actually just watching this video uh, from the Comic Con website. They have a YouTube channel now, and it's like their third video. They were talking about how this month in 1993 was the most profitable month ever for comics. Like there was like $100 million worth of comics or something shipped.
Wow.
Yeah. So this month in '93, the best month they ever had. That was for the publishers at the store. They created. They all made so much money. And you got to just think about all those people at the time that were like indie books and image books and all that stuff. Keeping up the money, and those people got super rich.
Yeah. And that was, I think that was also during the boom where people were just buying like an excessive amount of books and shit too.
The boom was from the late 80s to about 93, 94, and then that's when it all,
So that was
the whole
towards
market
that.
just died.
So that was towards the end of the boom. So that's a great then, you know, like for that big ass.
It was such a healthy industry in the 80s,
Yeah.
and then the late 80s is when it went up even more, and in the early 90s too with all the gimmicks, and then right after this month in '93, that's when it started to collapse.
Wow.
Like if you know the artist John Byrne, he's worked at pretty much like every company, really famous artist.
I've seen his name in the credits. I don't know from what or like what he looks like, but I've seen his name in the credits.
He had this series at Dark Horse called The Next Men, and it went like 30 issues, and then he went on a break, and he's like, this break is just going to be for 6 months. And then the industry collapsed, and then he's like, I didn't account for the entire industry collapsing, so this is probably never coming back.
Wow.
Yeah.
But
I think it came back, like, but not till like the 2000s.
yeah, 2000s is when I started to get back into the industry, and it was a really good time. I was reading all sorts of old books from Vertigo. Vertigo blew my fucking mind, dude. I was all like, "Damn, dude!" And and to touch back on what you said, being like, I was always more of a Marvel fan, or like I preferred Marvel over. And I think that like a lot of people did, especially like a lot of people my age or whatever, because that's all that was really out was Marvel stuff, dude. Fox and Marvel were like they put out so many different like Marvel cartoons, and there's like Marvel was everywhere, dude. The only DC movies that were made were Batman and Superman, but like Marvel had made like an Incredible Hulk TV show. They made and they made a bunch of movies. They had a Captain America movie. They had a Spider-Man movie. like all this by the time I was a kid or like a little kid or whatever, they had these dope ass they had a dope Punisher movie that like if you try to watch it now, you watch the like the 1980s or 1990 or whatever Punisher movie. It's really bad. But as a kid, you're like, oh fuck yeah, dude, there's a Punisher movie. Like, and so like there was just a lot more just Marvel exposure into other mediums, you know, like, and then Batman animated series didn't come out till like the same time that the Spider-Man animated series came out. So like we already had X-Men cartoon, we had a Silver Surfer cartoon. Oh no, that was later. But we had an Avengers cartoon, we had a Hulk cartoon, we had a Fantastic Four cartoon, and there was and then there was talks of a Ghost Rider spin-off off of Fantastic Four and the Hulk and stuff. So like there was all this shit going on with Marvel, and DC was just sitting there, but still just pumping out comics. You know, just fucking doing what they do best. You know, like.
Well, I'll tell you this: is when Marvel does well, everybody does well, and you can see that when Marvel did well in the 80s and in the 90s, every company was doing well. When they do bad now, in 2016, 2017, everybody does bad. Marvel is the health of the industry. We cannot have a healthy industry if Marvel's not healthy.
Damn.
And without Marvel and DC, there is no industry. But especially without Marvel doing well, there's still an industry as long as Marvel's there. But if Marvel does bad, everybody does bad.
Damn.
Like I've heard countless people say this. You know, and even retailers say it. When Marvel sells well and all their stuff sells out, they have a lot more money to take a chance on indie books and oddball titles, and that's how the indies start doing well. If Marvel does well, Image does well, Valiant does well, Boom does well, Action Lab does well, IDW does well, Dark Horse does well. All these companies do well, and Marvel does well. And I mean, you take away Marvel and DC, and there's pretty much no industry.
Yeah.
So we need Marvel to do well. DC's doing well right now, but Marvel needs to do a ton better. And they've been getting on track with CB Cebulski, but
you don't think
they've been going in the right direction.
So like if Marvel and DC were just to be completely just disappear tomorrow, you don't think Image and Dark Horse and Boom and IDW and all of them are strong enough to keep the industry alive?
Go to comichron.com and look at all the sales numbers and compare it to all the companies and just look throughout any year you want to since pretty much Image Comics was made in '92, and you'll see there was a brief period where Image was the #2 publisher. I believe that was in '93, and it was very briefly, it's for a few months. And since then, it's all been Marvel and DC have dominated. All the other companies have really small sales. And if you get rid of Marvel and DC, if you want to still read, like most people just read Marvel and DC. That's why they do so well.
Yeah.
And if those people still want to read comics, I'm sure a few of them will buy from the indies, but I don't know how much the indies could carry the industry if you just look at their current sales numbers. And it's because of the content they've been putting out. If we still had that 90s content that was selling so well, that kind of art with great stories, then we'd have amazing sales from the indies. But as the indies currently stand, no, these indies cannot carry the industry. Because if you look at the 90s, look what we got from Image. We got Todd McFarlane writing and drawing Spawn, and that art is some of the sexiest art. I have a paperback of the first 50 Spawn issues sitting on my dresser, and if I ever look at it, I just get depressed. I'm like, why can't we have an artist like this these days? Like, he rarely does interiors. We rarely get art like this.
Yeah.
You look at those early books, they have sexy art, they have good stories, and then go to your comic shop and look at this book coming out from Image. It's called Days of Hate. It's supposed to be horror, but guess what the monster is? It's a monster Invincible, but that just ended. Outside of like Strangers in Paradise, that kind of stuff, it's all propaganda. From what I've seen in recent years, it wasn't always like that. And
Yeah,
I feel if the indie companies kept being as strong as they were in the '90s, they'd have more of a market share. But along the way, they dipped down in talent and quality, and I don't think the indies, as it stands, if Marvel and DC shut their doors today, I don't think they could carry the industry.
man, now you got me tempted to read this Image title that I bought last week. I got the first 2 issues of I'm not sure if it's called Stalker Prism or Prism Stalker because the title's written over it.
That's my complaint, and it's Prism Stalker. And as soon as I seen that logo, I was like, "How is this image quality?
Yeah.
How on earth is that?" I look at that. I look at the Days of Hate. I look at all the other terrible books I see coming out from them, and I'm like, how did they reject my pitch? My pitch was a normal story. It was a normal scary story. It had witches. It had slashers. It had drama. It was a book for pretty much anybody that likes scary stuff. If you like Riverdale and you like movies like Scream, or you like what's that witch movie from the '90s about those teenage girls? It's on Netflix. What's it called? It's a famous '90s movie about witches.
The Craft.
Yeah, The Craft. If you like The Craft, if you like Scream, if you like Riverdale, then my book would have been for you.
Absolutely, yeah. You totally have that style.
Sorry, what'd you say? I couldn't hear you.
I said you totally have that style of like the nice like teen horror drama.
Yeah, like I don't know. I mean, you read it, and my sister read it, and I mean, she had a few complaints, but it was just she wanted more drama, and I think you pretty much liked the whole thing. But I don't know. I mean, it was image quality, and I emailed Image probably over a dozen times asking what needed work, where can I improve, but they didn't want to tell me.
Yeah.
And I want to know how many creators have sent Image that like how can I improve? Even if Image published me, I would still be asking them how can I improve.
Yeah.
But they don't want people that are serious about the craft. That's how it seems to me. I don't know. You talk to them online, you email them, you talk to them on Twitter, you meet them at cons. A lot of them don't take you seriously, especially me. I don't have a portfolio of comics. I have a portfolio of scripts, but they don't take me seriously because I don't have anything done. I don't have an artist on board with me anymore.
Nasser, during all his emails, hey, what can I do to get published? Hey, hey, can you mind reading my scripts or checking out any of my submissions? No, man. Here's all of the responses. No, dude, you have to have something out or something to show us before we'll even look at any of your stuff. I'm like, how am I supposed to show any of you guys anything when no one wants to fucking do it? How am I supposed to show you guys any fucking finished work when nobody wants to even look at anything I'm doing right now? Like, you guys won't even look at it to tell me if it's bad. Like,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, anyways, I've been parked for the last 7 or 8 minutes. So I'm gonna get down now.
All right.
So we're off the road now.
Off the road.
All right, dude. I'll just message you, okay?
All right.